What's going down, Axial scale builders around the world? It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and you are now watching ScaleWars, Axial's official Battle of the Builders. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good start to your morning. I hope everything is peaches and cream and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So today we've got an awesome battle going on. Sorry, we're doing handheld. I just got too much, man. It's a mess in here. I got cameras everywhere and trucks and computer junk, and it's just a nightmare. One-man show, you know. So anyways, that being said, we're doing Axial Race today. Let's jump into it. I'll see you on the battleground. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the ScaleWars Battleground. It's about to go down. First up, we have a submission today from a gentleman named Fernando Marquise. And Fernando is from St. Crow, White, Switzerland. I'm probably butchering the hell out of that. He is 42 years of age. He has been subscribed to ESP since April 4th, 2017. He remembers the exact date. My man, that's what I'm talking about. He started building RCs in 2001, and this project we're looking at right here, he calls this the Ultra 4 Yeti 110, he says. It's an Axial Yeti. As far as the detail paint and part list goes, he says Axial Yeti 110 scale 4-wheel drive kit, Axial chassis, guard toe block insert set, FRRE EXO, I'm not sure what that means, front rear maybe, I don't know, EXO aluminum deanodized. He says Axial machined body post mount, Yeti aluminum deanodized, Axial machine aluminum front toe block, F1 EXO aluminum deanodized, Axial Yeti machine four-link mounts, aluminum deanodized, Axial Yeti machine front shock tower, aluminum deanodized. Everything basically is aluminum deanodized. He's saying Axial machined adjustable motor mount, which is also aluminum deanodized. Then he says Axial black 12mm aluminum hub, Axial pin, RPM, that's the 1.5 by 5. Is he talking about the pin in the hub? He's probably talking about the pin in the hub. RPM front A-arms for the Axial EXO Terra Buggy, RC screws, Axial Yeti 110 scale 4-wheel drive stainless steel screw kit, high tensile screws. I think you meant high tensile strength screws is what I'm assuming there. Replaces the stock Axial ones. T-Works 64 titanium turnbuckles in both 60 and 55 millimeters. MIP X-Duty rear C-drive kit for the Yeti. FG 4412 drive shaft boots for MIP X-Duty protection. Robinson Racing X hard 20 turn black steel 32 pitch pinion, 5 millimeter. He says HPI racing gear differential bevel gear, 13 tooth, 10 tooth front, and Traxxas differential oil 500 or 500K weight in the front. Traxxas metal hollow balls all over. Interesting. And Axial pin. I guess he got super detailed on this. We didn't need all the pin sizes and all that stuff. Holy cow, this parts list is insane. Alright, we're going to skip through some of the not important stuff like the Axial pins here. ST Racing Concept CNC machined aluminum rear upper shock mount plate. MG Chemicals 42 or 422B conformal coating silicone ESC waterproof Tekin Pro 4 heavy duty brushless 2S 4300 kV motor. Tekin RX8 Gen 2 1/8 competition brushless ESC. Tekin RX8 Gen 2 K-set black. Tekin 12 aught gauge silicone power wire. Tekin RX8 Gen 2 fan, white painted Tekin hot wire. Turnigy GYB25 VH or 7 HV servo, 25 point. Okay, we don't need specs on it. Futaba R304 SB receiver, Futaba 4PX radio. Then we get some Vanquish products. Vanquish products 2.2 SLW hex hub set. Vanquish Method 2.2 wheels. They're the 105s in black, clear anodized. Curry anti-rock Yeti sway bar, clear anodized. VVD V1 HD 4mm stubs for Axial Yeti. Full floating heavy duty locker. Aluminum steering knuckle. These are all Vanquish products, so you know. Vanquish products aluminum steering knuckle set with bearing in silver. Yeti titanium rear upper suspension link. Yeti double shear steering rack kit. Yeti steering rack. Yeti trailing arm. Wraith Yeti center pumpkin rear Curry axle. What else we got here? Yeti front caster block set. Vanquish products sticker sheet. That was all Vanquish product stuff there. Then when he says Axial springs, front and rear, HPI Savage aluminum shock caps, HPI O-ring shocks, Mugen Seiki diaphragms. Man, this guy went all in on this build. Gearhead RC Yeti Slim Axial roof rack, Carter Fab aluminum full roof modified. Carter Fab aluminum hood panel replaced by handmade panel. Carter Fab aluminum inner side panels modified plus some handmade panels. RC4-wheel drive. Baja Design stealth light bar. Hey, okay. VKOHLEDH. I don't know what that means. Breaking King of Hammers light controller. OT6 RC Voodoo 2.2 U4 soft compound tires. Deuces Wild single stage. Standard foams, Yeti 110 front bumper foam insert. The build classification is obviously Ultra 4 category. Rate your own build on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's see, he rates his a 7. And as far as who he'd like to give a shout out to, he says, hello, I'm a little unknown, or Hello, I'm little known under Jokaz RC. I'm Portuguese and I live in Switzerland for 34 years. I work as a mechanical engineer and industrial designer, and I have a passion for modeling for a long time. I have more fun building and finding the perfect setting than driving, but driving with the perfect setting is so cool. And for this Yeti build, I didn't want to follow the manual. I wanted a real Ultra 4 as in the king of the hammers. It took me about 1.5 years for this result with 2 other projects. He says the hardest part was finding the right adjustments of the shocks. He says the hell. Okay, I get it. It was hell. And with a good 15 different assemblies of the shock absorbers, I managed the right adjustments for my rig. Rear blue firm springs, slow pistons, 40 weight oil. Front yellow firm springs, quick pistons, 50 weight oil. And for the front that get down into a jump, rear shock limiters, same droop as in front. I would like to thank all the people who inspired me for all these years. The list is long, but for this project, these people helped me make the right choices. And his list goes a little something like this. He says ultra4.com for real models. He says rccrawler.com, the RC Network, RC Spark Studio, RC Overland, Harley Designs, Hemistorm RC, Bender Customs, Joe Ferguson, ScaleBuildersGuild.com, Extreme Scale Performance. Not for a long time, but I love it. So he's new around here, but that's all good. And he says, that's all, folks. I hope you'll enjoy discovering this Yeti, and all the comments are welcome. P.S. I know you do not like body clips, but this Yeti bashes a lot. It must be strong. I got you. You know I'm still going to get you on them clips. Alright, so, holy cow, man. That was the most detailed, longest, extensive parts list I think we've had on the show so far. So, whew, let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy now that we've read so much about it. Honestly, it's beautiful. I'm just going to go out and say it is a beautiful looking Yeti, man. The paint scheme, I like. The tire combination, I'm sure the wheels look good too, but the tires are on point. I love that you put so much effort into meticulously tuning this thing. I mean, you said you even have covers for your MIP CVDs to keep dust and debris out of them. I mean, very, very, very interesting. I like what I'm seeing. I definitely like this lower piece down here that I'm seeing. It looks like a shield or something to keep the debris out. I absolutely hate the body clips. You know that. Imagine if those weren't on there, just how slick this would look. If there was another way to do it, I'm not familiar with the Yetis because I do not own a Yeti 380, so I don't have this cage set up. I only have the Yeti scores. But man, if there's a way to get that cage and everything to stay in place without using those body clips and those body posts, oh man, that would be nice. All right, let's go ahead and skip through this. We've looked at this picture for a while. Here's the bottom here. Clearly it gets used. Lots of scratches I'm seeing. Axles are scratched up. Look at the boots on the drive shaft. That is awesome. All the little details. You can see all this upgraded hardware throughout the entire thing. Very interesting. I like it. All the VP parts are looking really good. Trailing arms looking good. I like that you kept the plastic skid. It's looking proper, man. This thing's looking proper. Interior, good job. You know, I like the paint scheme and stuff. No, I mean, probably not the best paint job in the world. You can see a lot of issues there, but I like that you detailed it the way you did. From, you know, I'm sure more than a foot away, it looks absolutely amazing. So, there's that yawn, man. I knew that was coming after reading that long parts list. Yeah, I like it, man. The interior, I mean, it's a Yeti. There's not a lot you can do. I mean, I'm sure there is a lot you could do, but I have yet to see a full three-dimensional interior in a Yeti yet. So I'm not going to knock you too much for using the, you know, the factory interior there. Looks good, man. Looks good. I like this. The silver and black look with the panels on the inside of the cage is just epic on this. I love it. That is what I did on my Axial Wraith, is I did the panels on the inside of the cage. I'm just a big fan of that look, and it looks awesome on this too. Absolutely love it. I am not a big fan of the panels on the outside of the cage. I don't know why. I just think that this looks more raw, more aggressive, more just, I don't know, like durable. It just looks tougher. All around looks tougher, more detailed, you know. I like it. I like it a lot. Getting some hubs on those wheels would look awesome. You know, some scale hubs right in there. That would be great. Getting those scale brakes in there obviously would be great. You know, I love those, especially on a race buggy. It's very common to see some high-end brakes. I love the sway bar setup back there, looking good. You know, these Yetis are pretty dope, man. I like them. I'm not going to lie. I like the panels you chose. I like this upper part up here. You have like kind of like a roof rack sort of thing over the top of the paneling. I like it. It's almost like the panels are flared out as well. There we go. You can see inside. Here's just foam insert. I was wondering what that looked like. I wonder how much that helps. And yeah, it looks good. The shocks. He's got those. I wonder if he winds up turning those down or if those springs are just perfect like that. I love when I hear people taking the time to tune up their suspension and their, you know, their settings, all the little things that make it perform. You know, anyone can slap some electronics in it and call it a day, but to take the time to fine tune all that stuff, I really enjoy that. It's looking good, looking good, looking good. Not a lot to say. I mean, it's a Yeti with the top off. That's a great shot. Love it. Looks really nice. I like that you put the Tekin sticker there with the same color to tie the body pins in. I do respect that. I love just the theme, man. You got everything angled, just all the sticker placements on point. Everything's on point. I really like this. This is a beautiful Yeti. It makes me want one really bad. From the back, looks awesome. Definitely looks like a race buggy, meant to do work. Maybe get rid of that roar approved sticker off your battery right there. Kind of gives away that there's a battery in there. But other than that, looks pretty good. Those body pins, yeah, wish they weren't there, but what can you do? This thing's looking proper, man. And there he lifted up his guard so you can see down in there a little bit. See all the components. Lots going on. Not bad though. Not bad, my friend. Not bad at all. And there he is. What's up, Fernando? So, shout out to my man Fernando. I really appreciate it, brother. Your Yeti is amazing. It's phenomenal. I'm very curious how it drives. I would like to set something up like that myself. I love your tuning. Don't be surprised if I fall back to your information here to set up my own in the future. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the detailed information. As long as it took me to go through that, and as hard as it was, that is what I'm after. Had I known that it was going to be that long, I might have, cleaned it up a little bit. I guess we didn't need to know like every little detail, but I am very excited that you included all of that. Thank you very much. And you guys, take notes, man. This is how you build a Yeti. That is proper. That is a cool Yeti. Definitely a fan. Now, to anyone out there that has a Yeti and you think maybe you can do better or yours is worthy of jumping on here and throwing down against this bad boy, go ahead and enter it in, man. Go over to www.extremescaleperformance.com, slide on over to the ScaleWars tab. Everything you need to know is right there. You can enter your Axial builds. It could be a Yeti, could be a Wraith, could be a Score or SMT-10, could be a SCX-10 or a 10-2. It doesn't matter. Anything Axial. It could even be a EXO or a XR-10. I mean, you have an Axial, you can enter into this. You just need to make sure that you meet the rules and regulations, especially if you're out there modifying it. So that being said, thank you very much, Fernando. I do appreciate you submitting your build, sir. It is a phenomenal build. You guys want to see what he got for a score, head on over to the website there. Be sure to pick up t-shirt, hoodie, coffee mug, all that stuff while you're at it, and on to the next build. Yeah. All right, everybody, we've got our second contestant here today. This gentleman's name is Rhett Cole. He says it's like Brett without the B, so R-H-E-T-T, Rhett. And this gentleman, he is from Shirley, Indiana. Shout out to Shirley, Indiana, right here in the United States. He is 32 years of age. He's been subscribed to Extreme Scale Performance for 2 weeks at the time of submitting this build. Says he started building RCs back in 2017, and this project we're looking at right here, he says he doesn't have a name for it. He calls it the Work in Progress Wraith. And detailed parts and paint list goes like this: Hack Fly Sky GT3B and 6-channel RX, Hobby Wing 1080, Crawler ESC, Titan 21 turn 550, Power HD servo, Dinky S-type servo mount, Warn 9.5 winch, Hey OK winch controller, Hey OK dual output light control, the crawl space front and rear electronics, boxes with rear cover, he says, and then axial overdrive front gears, hot racing inner C-hubs, knuckles and front axle shafts, homemade steering and suspension links, RPM Stampede shocks, aluminum front bumper and sliders, homemade toe straps. He says he gives this build a 3 because it's still mostly RTR parts and just a body. Build classification is he listed as either a trail truck or a crawler U4 bouncer category, and on a scale of 1 to 10 he rates this one a 3. Oh, I already said that. It repeated on here for some reason. Oh, that's because he wrote it in. That's why. All right. And then let's see. As far as who we'd like to give a shout out to, there is nobody listed. So let's dive into this real quick. Rhett, thank you, my man, for submitting this. We're gonna go ahead and be straight up here. This is a very close to factory Wraith. There is not a whole lot done here, so we're not going to be spending a ton of time on this, but I wanted to include this because it gives good contrast, right? Not everything needs to be 100% built to the hilt, just every crazy part on it in order to be on here. The last entry that we just went over is an example of somebody who has put a lot of time and effort into meticulously building and tuning their rig. And right here, this is a man who wants to build something that works, that functions, and he wants to wheel it, and he wants to drive it. And so he's not trying to convince anybody that's the most scale thing in the world. However, he's still willing to put it up here, get the feedback, basically put himself up here for everyone to pick his ride apart. And I commend that. I respect that. So you guys, be sure to give him some feedback. Let him know what you would do if this was your rig. Let him know what direction you'd like to see it go in. Tips, tricks, anything you think might help him out here. So now this, keep in mind, this doesn't necessarily mean that Rhett doesn't know how to build. Who knows? Rhett might be a pro builder, and maybe he just decided to enter this one to get started. Who knows? But point is, be nice, be polite. You know what it is, man. Same rules as always. Let's help people. We're here to encourage. We're here to motivate. We're here to share tips and tricks and ideas, and really just build up this community and help folks have a fun time doing this, not tear them down. So be helpful, be courteous. Yeah, and if you can't do that, you can leave, you know. So, alright, that being said, I like the fastback mod. I like the fact that you covered up all the stuff inside of there. It's just a good way to hide things. You can put your electronics in there, all kinds of stuff. Nobody's really going to know what's going on. Still running the factory 2.2s, which, if I remember right, those are glued on 2.2s. Ripsaw tires. You know, I'm not going to lie, I love the original Axial Wraith wrap. This original scheme, I think, is awesome. I love the factory Wraith interior. I think it's the best interior to come with any of the Axial products to date. Let's see. It's got the front stinger add-on up there. It's hard to see things because it's really not the best picture, but and he's got his toe strap up there ready to go. Obviously, he's using this thing, so light bar, probably not a big fan of that. I'm not going to lie. I'd pull the light bar. Let's see. Whoo, he's got mud in his interior. This man likes the mud. Factory stuff, there's not a lot to go over. It's just factory Wraith interior, but as you can see, it works, man. It's just good interior. It also looks like he's missing a seat. Or is he missing both seats? It does. It looks like he's missing both seats. Obviously, you're not going to score a whole bunch on points here. Underside's looking pretty good, though. Definitely looking pretty good. Wires could be tidied up a little bit, you know, but they're not bad. Definitely not bad at all. It looks like are those factory rear links? That's impressive. Another shot of it there. You know, there's not a lot to say, man. You know, I can give you some tips and tricks. If it was me, what I would do is I'd get the seats in there right away. Excuse me. That's the first thing I'd do. Second thing I would do is I'd get some different wheels and tires. I would definitely be going for some more weight in the axles. Maybe some beef patties and beef tubes and some metal wheels. And that would be the first start. Maybe get some swampers on there or something for tires. What else would I do? I'd probably pull that light bar. I know that you use it. It's great, but I'd probably pull it and I'd come up with something that would fit inside the cage a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Or maybe even just a small one up on front to replace those two light pods. What else? Maybe get some underglow lighting as well would help out. That's really it, man. There's not a lot I would change up. I mean, it works, you know. Get a winch on there for sure. It works though. It's a rock buggy. Top view is not bad. There's not a whole lot to go over here. Yeah, there's really just not a lot to go over. It's just basic stuff here. But this shows you guys where a lot of these rigs start from. He has a winch. All right, awesome. So there we go. All right, so he's got his winch. If it was me, I'd just get rid of that light bar. That's really it. I'd get rid of the light bar and probably go for the wheels, tires, and get the seats in there, get a driver. That's probably it. You know what I mean? It's a good start. It's a start. So anyways, that is it right there for Rhett. Not a whole lot to go over, you guys. That's why I kind of warned you this one was going to be fast. There's my man Rhett himself. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate you entering this. I would say personally, I mean, there's so much you can do. One thing you could do is you could put those panels on the inside like I was talking about with the last one. On the Wraith, the panels on the inside look awesome. You just got to extend the screws through a little bit, but I really, really like the inside paneled look. Especially with the factory panels, that would look killer. And then I think they actually have Wraith cage specific LED light bars out there. I'm just not sure who made them or if they're even actually still available. That's it. I can't think of nothing else. I appreciate it, right? Really, thank you very much for entering. Please do throw some stuff on this thing and re-enter it. I would love to see what you do with it. Obviously, I can tell you drive the snot out of it. There's no question to that. Even in this picture, the tires are covered in mud. I love it. So, anyways, you guys, give Rhett some love. Show him some support in the comments. Jump in there. Just give him some feedback, you guys. Give him some ideas. Give him some tips, some tricks. I'd like to see him lean more towards a rock bouncer or an Ultra 4 racing rig with this, lots of maybe all-terrain tires, and go Ultra 4, or not all-terrain, but yeah, all-terrain tires, Ultra 4 style, like a desert racer, or go a little bit more Mad Ram 11 rock bouncer, throw some swampers on it, and head that route. 1.9s would be nice. That's another thing you could do, is a 1.9 conversion would be awesome. But yeah, thank you very much, Rhett. I hope that helps out a little bit, brother. And yeah, we'll see you hopefully soon resubmitting this. On to our next build. Alright, we've got our third and final entry here today. This one comes from a gentleman named Stefan Muhlberger. He is, where's he from? He says he is from, oh man, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce this. Oberramstadt, Hesse, Germany. And he is 41 years of age. He's been subscribed to ESP for about a month now, and he started building RCs January of 2017, so he is brand new to the hobby. And, well, welcome to the hobby, sir. Welcome. And let's see, project name. This one, he calls it the Dirty Hessian. I wonder what that means. I hope I'm not cussing. Detailed parts and paint list. It goes something like this. The base is an Axial Wraith Spawn RTR, Axial metal gear set. What's it say? AXO. I think he meant EXO. Rear light bezel, Axial light buckets, GPM steel CVDs, aluminum C-hubs and knuckles, steel main shafts, aluminum spur gear mounts, RC four-wheel drive steering link kit, inner fenders, 35 tooth boost rebuildable crawler motor, Robitronic servo horn, Power HD WP 23 kilogram digital servo, Proline Jeep Wrangler Rubicon custom body 2.2 Hyrax tires, Vanquish 2.2 Roost method aluminum wheels, Dinky RC roof. Let's see, Carson roof rack, light kit. Excuse me. Carson roof rack light kit, G-made 90mm G-transition dampers with droop setup, self-made interior with TFL seats, functional steering wheel, etc. Self-made receiver, ELO box. No, I don't know what that is. Self-made servo plates. Let's see. Build classification is crawler U4 bouncer category, and on a scale of 1 to 10, he's rating this. What is this? He's rating it a 5. Now, as far as who you'd like to give a shout out to, he didn't put anybody down. So, shout out to him then. Now, let's dive into this build. First impressions, just taking a peek at it. Looks pretty good, man. It's a pretty good looking rig. Tires and wheels, definitely a little on the large side. Whew. Oh man, I am starting to get tired again. Alright, so tires and wheels are definitely on the large side here. Obviously this is on AR60s, it's 2.2 Wraith, but being the fan I am of the 1.9 Wraith, I would love to see this body setup like this, how you've got this all set up, but switched over to SCX10 axles and 1.9s and lined up a little bit better with the wheelbase, like a little bit more of a narrow and shorter wheelbase. Just throwing that out there. Obviously, I'm not trying to get you to change your whole build up, but would look pretty sick. That front stinger is super aggressive. Honestly, I kind of like it though. And I love that you have the cargo netting up on top. Love that you use the ratchet straps inside. Interior wise, I'm very curious to see what you did there. So we'll have to go through these. And speaking of interior, there we have it. Alright, so interior. Wow, lots going on here. I did not expect this. Most people don't custom build their Wraith interiors. They're already set up pretty good. This is above and beyond. I'm very impressed. Not gonna lie, I'm very impressed right now. The dog thing on his lap is a little creepy. Just gonna throw that out there. I love it, man. Look at the drink holders. Look at the CB gauges. He's got keys in the ignition. E-brake. I see an e-brake on deck. I see fire extinguisher harnesses. Man, this is phenomenal. This is a great job, man. He even has a lid off on one of the drinks. Phenomenal. That is impressive. Looks good from here. A little blurry of a picture on the front there, but looks good. I'm curious what that is in the back. It looks almost like a coffin or something. Underneath, what do we got going on here? I don't see any wires. Oh, I see a little bit of wires, but not much. They are painted. Smart man. He's been paying attention. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Everything's blacked out, clean, nice. Ooh, looks good. I am not going to lie. I am impressed with this build. Looks like I see some custom stuff added there, too. Look at here. We can see... Whoop, wrong one. We can see, like, this piece right here. And this piece right here. Some stuff back here, it looks like. I like the paneling stuff you got going on here. Yeah. Very nice. What do we got going on here? Not bad. Looks good. Axles are a little bland. You know, you probably could have spruced up the axles a little bit. Obviously not needed, not a requirement by any means, but, you know, getting some metal on them axles is always a benefit. Real life axles are metal, so I like to see metal axles. That's something Dan from Vanquish Products kind of instilled in me, you know, if we're talking scale, you know, real scale, then metal axles are just kind of a thing. I like to see metal housings, so... or at least scale housings. And these are great, though. I mean, the AR-60s are good right from the factory. So, front looks good. A little bit of a blurry picture, but I get the point. I like it. Looks like you might have some halos or something maybe for them lights. It looks good. That Stinger, man, just in your face. What's he got in there? Looks like he's got a bike all broken down. Nice. Shovel. Nice. Alright. Little mixture of, like, overland. Huh. Overlanding and like rock racing maybe or something. There's a picture of it out doing work. I love the tire squish. Oh, my man, I just noticed he's got scale hubs, and they're the Axial factory ones. They look great. Are those the Axial factory ones or no? They look like they are. Maybe they're modified to fit. That looks great. Awesome. Love those. Great job. What else? Oh, mirrors. He got mirrors on a Wraith. That is killer. Man, you went above and beyond. You know, I'm really impressed here. Not gonna lie. You know, for a Wraith, which is not the most scale thing in the world, you know, it starts off with really big axles, really big wheels and tires and all that stuff. And to make it look this good, or even to just put this much effort into scaling it out and making it realistic, I applaud you, sir. Very well done. Very, very well done. What do we got? Next picture here. And that, just look at that interior. Look at that. Look at the pedals. Do you guys see the pedals? I'm all over the place here. Look at the pedals down there. My man's got scale pedals and his foot is on them. Gauges are lit. Bro, you are killing it. Just killing it. So simple but so effective. I love it. Well done, sir. Well done. There he is right there. That's Stefan Muhlberger. You are the man, bro. You are the man. I am digging on this for sure. Like if you could apply this, you said, when did he start building? He started building RCs in January 2017. If that's the case, I would love for you to pick up an SCX-10 and just put in work. Just start building something. Pick up a hard body and build an interior and just go for it, man. And if it just whatever, just go to town on it. I want to see a SCX-10 hard body from you. Not sure why, but I feel like you have a natural knack for this. And yes, you're gonna lose points on proportions because this thing is not the most proportionate in the world. Big tires and wheels and all that, but it works, man. And the details. There's no body pins. There's you nailed it. All the little things that I'm after, you did a great job. I would love to see this on 1.9s and SCX10 axles, or just see what you can do with an SCX10. So that being said, I think that's going to wrap it up. You guys, give Stefan some feedback in the comments. Please jump in, let him know what you think about his build. What could he improve upon? What is he, what's he missing here? Do you like what he did with it? You know what I mean? I think this is just a killer rig, and he even has the body, on it. Instead of doing the cage look like I like with the panels on the inside, he did the body. He pulled it off. I think it's pretty good, man. You guys give him that feedback. You want to see who won this one? You want to see anything at all? Jump down in the description. Everything is there. Links to the website, all that good stuff. It's all down there. And once you head over to the website, you'll be able to track the scores. You'll be able to enter your own builds. You'll be able to pick up some merchandise. And if you want, you can browse some other videos, browse some photos, all that good stuff, man. Check out the website. That being said, I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys get those builds submitted. Let's see some awesome stuff. I want to see you guys step it up a notch. Woo! All right, I'm out, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Peace and chicken grease. Yay.